Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Nice. Ah, how's everyone's day? Did anyone catch that short at the top? Anyone? Anyone at all? I know a couple people in chat did. I'm looking for low of day, personally. I would love to see that. Oh, wait, I got a meme for this. Hold on. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Fuck, it's way back. The fucking Bart Simpson meme that someone made a long time ago. Um, would low of day be 50-50 using delta adjusted? Low of day is what the chart says is low of day. Um, Low of day is I'm looking at SPX right now, so low of day would be 58.32. Low of the day is basically the low of uh the day on the chart. Not on gamma exposure. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Looking at. I do not like this. Hmm. Okay. Fuck, dude, my neck hurts. Question about Delta 80J. Is it showing the market maker position? For example, the 80s area had negative bars, therefore they are hedged with positive delta and will sell off if it doesn't blow. Fuck, I hate this. Hold on, let me move my screen more to the left. Um, okay, cause market maker position. For example, the 80s area had negative bars. Will sell off if it doesn't blow through it. Yeah. So if it so you're talking about, hold on, let me see if I'm, so you said, for example, the 80s area had a negative bars, right? So this therefore they're hedged with positive delta and will sell off if it doesn't blow through it. If it doesn't blow through the bottom, I'm not understanding your question. Are you talking about like for upside? Yeah, so you're like asking basically if we blow through the 80 area, is it going to continue further, right? If I'm trying to understand it correctly. Yeah, if price doesn't go past it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's true. If price doesn't go past it, it'll probably sell off. You might even want to like wait until we get past like the 50-90 area, I would say, because typically sometimes it'll go past like the AOI area and then it'll push back down. So it doesn't, it's not like as soon as we hit 50-80 it's going to sell off if we don't get past it. It's got to like move sometimes it moves past it and then it'll sell off, because you got to keep in mind that um if price is moving past a certain exposure, the sensitivity of that exposure increases based on how far up it moves. The further up it moves, the more likely it is to revert back. Well, not in this case since it's negative exposure, but if price doesn't go above 80s, market maker will sell instead. Yeah, pretty much. I would say if price doesn't go past 90s, more, just to give yourself some room for error there. But yeah, I would say 90s, not 80s. Typically how like I size into a position. Oh, let me lower my music down. Typically, how I size into a position is I'll start sizing in small into a position if I feel like there may be a possibility of early exhaustion or early strength, I guess. So 50-80, for example, would probably be like an add into short. We move past that, I would add more into it. Into that, and that's kind of how I size into every single position. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying that's how I size into most of my positions. It always starts at small size all the time. Small size into large size, add into it, get a lower average because typically I fucking I don't I can't be fucked to time the perfect top or the perfect bottom. I'm just trying to catch the entire or majority of the trend. I'm gonna get Fatty in here just because I kind of wanted to see what he was talking about yesterday. I didn't really hop into his teaching session, so I wanted to what's up with that. But he said his internet is uh hurting a little bit. Hello, can you hear me? Uh, Fatty? Hold on, do I need to unmute my desktop audio? If that's the case, I need to mute my music. Hello? Uh, Yo, uh, nothing much, man. Just fucking. I'm gonna start. I think I want to get low a day first, but I'm gonna continue to hold. See what's up. Um, something is there something weird going on with brokers today? Cause when I entered, I was immediately down and it was going my direction. So if I can, something was up. What up? What broker do you use? Hmm. Okay. Oh right. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes that happens to me. It could be because the bid and the ask is moving too aggressively. Uh, I'll tell Sheen, but your stream timings are infinitely more compatible with my schedule. Yeah, I try to stream later in the day because I like to watch the market develop more. Um, I like to watch the market develop more. I like to kind of plan a move ahead or after like the morning's been digested. I feel like you can be more accurate that way if you're just you know, even with just simple market mechanics, like using previous resistance as what was it? Using previous support as new resistance, and vice versa. Um, it's a lot easier because in the morning there's not so much there's not very many of those created. So waiting for those to get created and then taking a play. Oh yeah, that's the move. Um, but yeah, as for like timing in general, I feel like there's a lot of people that don't like waking up. Or at least West Coast people, right? Fucking waking up at 6:30 is so bad. Uh, um, And smaller moves give bigger payouts. EOD. Yeah, yeah, that's true too. Honestly, I think that's what Fatty mostly does, right? You just play like, I mean, you're trying to capture large moves, no, like most of the time, but like small moves that happen at the end of the day end up netting some larger returns, a lot faster too. Especially if you're choosing like slightly out of the money contracts. Premium 1.0, 1.50 or I go 1.50 or smaller, but uh anyone think Coinbase crashed on purpose? Price manipulation at its best. Nah, man. I don't really use Coinbase, so I can answer that. I think I have a bunch of coins in my wallet. I just don't know what they are. I bought a fuck ton of coins at one point. Ah, by the way, we're trying to develop a new tool. Per Fatty's calculations. So it should be pretty sick. Trying to see what's up with that. Yeah, this shit looks amazing for entries. Uh, yeah. What date is? Are you smoking right now? Hell yeah. Mm. Uh, mm, mm. Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit, but I got most of it, I believe. Yeah, this shit looks crazy. Oh, it looks like you. What do you have three different ones? Wait, what's the difference again? Oh, mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, I like how you have the little tag there that says calls or puts leading. Uh, looks like we're sitting around Gamma Neutron a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm just getting in here, starting to look at things. Looks like we're sitting around Gamma Neutral and Vana Neutral. Yeah, you definitely want to wait for something to change. Honestly, I shouldn't have taken a short this morning because I was looking at Gamma and I was like, it's relatively low, but I also like that Vana exposure was like very large in exposure in general. So as soon as looking at that, it was like almost 3x bigger than it was the previous 2 days. And the charm exposure was steadily declining. The more negative charm exposure is, the more bullish I am on the market, but as it was declining, I was getting slowly more and more bearish. And that's kind of the reasoning for that entry in the morning. Um, but uh, you typically don't want to, because gamma. Yeah, it was fucking. But like, yeah, I had entered and immediately was down 32,000 or 32 or 34,000, I forget. But I don't know why. I think that was a broker. It might not have been a broker issue. I might have just not been paying attention to the bid and ask spread, honestly. Important question. Why do you have so much swag, bro? I don't. I'm a nerd. I'm a loser. Yeah. Um, bro. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 1 second. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Dude, I was up so late last night. It was ridiculous. Bro, I think I gotta log into a different account. Sorry guys, hold up. 1 second. I gotta lock in. No bueno. When is OPEX? It's coming up, no? No, 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 it's not. It's like 2 weeks away, I think. I don't remember. Oh shit. My birthday's on the 11th and I forgot the other day. Someone had reminded me. Yeah, March 11th. I'm turning into an old ass man. Turning 401 years old. Um, let's see. And I've been neglecting Discord. Oh, all right, guys. If you're on Discord, you should probably move these questions over to YouTube. I can't. It's like hard to look at both. Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. You mentioned yesterday that you wouldn't want to be trading unless delta adjusted Gex is plus or minus 5 billion. What percent of days would you expect to hit these levels? I've never really back tested how many days uh that happens to, like, that there's plus 5 billion. Um, but I would say majority of the time. This week in particular has just been a relatively low week. I don't know why, but yeah, I mean generally most of the time it's over 5 billion. I don't remember times where it like aside from like this week alone. it being even this low. I think it's digesting such a large move that it's just kind of flattening. But if this type of action continues, um, honestly, I think it might be due. I've heard some articles of stagflation. I hope that isn't true, but we'll see. Um, can you explain the reasoning for considering charm bullish or bearish? I see it's always positive above spot and negative below, and some of the bars are too far away from spot. Why should they be considered in the aggregate sum? So, good question. Call our negative charm is typically bullish and positive charm is typically bearish because when you're talking about positive charm and deltas increase, it increases or it makes calls more fuck, how do I explain this? So as the deltas increase due to the positive charm, market makers have to sell to hedge that position. Right? So if positive deltas are rising too fast, and this typically happens as the days get closer to expiration, they exponentially increase, um, then there typically happens to be a large sell-off towards the end of the day when they need to hedge those ODTE expirations. And this really happens when the impact is large again. Um, so it increases that downward pressure, and then vice versa for negative charm, right? So if deltas are decreasing in value, and going negative, more and more negative, then market makers need to buy to hedge that exposure risk. Therefore, at the end of the day, that's why charm is typically something that happens at the end of the day because uh, there's time value attached to contracts. Um, so when you start seeing a large sum of charm, right? Let's just take an example, right? Large sum of negative charm. At the end of the day, all of a sudden you see a fucking pop out of nowhere, right? 10-point pop. That happened last Friday. I wish I took a screenshot of what charm was at that point, but um, the exposure risk, right, was quite large on Friday. And because it like at the end of the day, they had to hedge that exposure with buying more delta. Typically when they buy more delta, it's with stock. Um, so that's kind of the reason for it. But uh I think people get this misconception that charm exposure is like this is something that happens at the end of the day. I think people have to keep in mind that that is like how it works. So like throughout the day, it's just like a reminder, oh, if we're trending up, that means deltas are increasing. Is charm at the end of the day, you'll probably see. That's why yesterday, right, when I was talking about as prices start or we'll probably be seeing the same type of price action where we start pumping at the open and then selling off towards the end of the day consistently up until the OPEX. That's partially due to charm exposure. Um, are the opening gex levels necessary for reading the entire? Y- Yeah, I think I said that towards the beginning of the stream. I was trying to hell yeah. I was trying to withhold a lot of the information that you guys are going to cover in the classes because I don't really see a point in explaining it if you guys are going to explain it more in depth. Um, so I was trying to avoid most of the question. Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, all right. Uh, are the opening gex levels necessary for reading the entire day? Um, so the thing with gamut or any type of exposure really is their dynamic levels, so they're changing throughout the day. I don't think that the beginning of the day is going to determine the end of the day all the time. Um, sometimes you can kind of get a gauge. So when I'm first looking at the exposure data, right? Um, I'm trying to predict what's going to happen if we the probabilities of moving too far down and the probabilities of moving too far up, right? Then I stalk the move, right? I watch it develop throughout the day. Are we moving? Are we like proceeding to go into one of the directions and what's going to happen for each direction, right? At the end, I'm trying to catch a reversal of what's going to happen for each directional move, either up or down. There's only a long time ago I realized there's only three outcomes that the market that can happen in the market, right? Up, down, or sideways. And typically sideways action, you can kind of get a gauge of how that's going to affect the market from the open, based on the exposure data. Now, if you're trying to stalk the move, right, the reversal of moving up too far up and moving too far down, you can kind of get a gauge of when that reversal is going to happen through the exposure data, and that's kind of how I've been playing it ever since. Um, so I'm not playing it as the move's happening. I'm playing it as the move already happened and then playing that reversal point. Similar to today's short. Um, Once we mark Gex levels from morning data settle, how do we assign probabilities to PA reaching them or reacting off of them as expected? Is there a formula? Can you provide examples? It's kind of the same formula as if we're moving too far up the distribution. Um, the I've done the example like time and time again. So if you just type in distribution into the Discord thing, I'm sure you'll find fucking everything you'll need about it. But I've made drawings where there's the upper standard deviation, lower standard deviation of a distribution curve, right? The further up we move, the further down we move, we'll start creating that reversion. Now the feedback loop though, that is based on increasing implied volatilities as we move further down or further up in a negative environment. So that one's a little bit different than the positive days. Um, but I'm pretty sure I've done at least half decent explanations of what to expect when we move too far up or too far down on the exposure data. When multiple split divergence occurs between AOI and Gex flip, that's a sign of chop more in a positive than a negative net environment. Uh, when multiple split divergence occurs at AOI and Gex flip, it's a sign of yeah. Sorry, I had to reread that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a sign of chop. It's even a sign like it's defining the range between the day. A lot of the time. Um, when drawing skew, how does negative bars get drawn? Are they considered tail always? When drawing skew, how do negative bar? Could you send a picture of what you mean by that in the Discord? When drawing skew, how do negative bars get drawn? Um, I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Um, Maybe more volatility next week. Hold on. Maybe more volatility. First week of March starts rollover. Second week, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, more volatility for sure. Um, Uh, yeah, I think as we move closer to March OPEX, you'll start seeing more exacerbated moves. Will be sick to see because that's how most people make money. I want this low of day though. That would be fucking sick. I've been recently listening to Deftones. Very good. Oh, back to YouTube comments. Do you look for trend days? What markers are you looking for to confirm a trend day? Um, so trend days typically can happen in negative exposure environments. You typically won't see trend days on positive exposure environments unless, no, I don't think you will really. Trying to think of a case scenario that you might. Very rarely during a gamma squeeze. That shit never happens though on like indexes. But so yeah, I kind of do look for trend days, right? That's what that whole feedback loop case scenario is, right? In a negative exposure environment. As soon as you start pushing down past a certain high IV point, in a negative environment, pushing up towards a high IV point in a negative environment, it'll start causing that trend, right? Instead of reverting back, like a positive environment would be. Deftones, yes, yes. Deftones, yes. Deftones, good. When there's negative exposures, maybe in so for as the post. When there's negative exposures, maybe in so far as the post. Uh, Guys, I need drawings. I need drawings. I need finger paints. It doesn't even have to be a good drawing. Uh, uh, some art for me. Well, I guess an artistic. Dude, my neck hurts. Am I the only one that messages their broker to see if they're wrong? You're wrong. I'm losing. Oh man. Um, if you guys have ideas for tools, you guys should message us. What do you guys need as a trader? No dumb ideas though. No dumb ideas. Forex data? Hell no. Damn. Nah, you got some smart ideas, brother. So if we were to get like some sick looking data, what would that be? I'm trying to think. All right, you guys want to cook up with me? Hold on. Blank page. All right, boys, let's cook. Boys and girls. Boys and girls and homies. So we have the distribution like drawn out on our tech pa or our development page. Um, but the mean is a little fucking rough. So in this view, the negative bars on the right uh add just a tail, even if they are much bigger than negative, it is still flat tail. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In this view, the negative bars on the right add just a tail, even if they are much bigger. Is it just still? Is it? All right. He's correcting. All right, correct. Hold on. Is it still just a flat tail? Yes, it is still a flat tail. It is still just a flat tail. How many words per second do you type? Curious. Yeah, but yeah, the tail is considered flat. There's websites for measuring your typing speed. Fucking Sheen does them for fun, weirdo. All right, I'm going to clip this so we can start drawing. Okay, so new tool. Let's make some steak. I wish, brother. Um, let's draw some shit, yeah? Hold on. I need, oh, red is fine. Mm. Can we get the real hard-hitting questions? Fit check? Alright, dude, hold up, hold up. I got these, I got this Drake t-shirt for all my dogs. Hold up. For all my dogs. I got the turban on. Hell yeah. I got the, I got these, hold up. I got oh shit. I got these pants that I got from the TikTok shop. TikTok shop, don't sleep, don't sleep. Ah, ah. And I got some socks. I gotta watch out I don't show the Giat on stream. Bro, TikTok shop on TikTok, you can buy like clothes on there. Dude, bro, I got so many clothes from there. That shit's lit, dude. Get it for the low low. Some of the stuff on there's crap though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of the shit's low key not the best, but you can get lucky. You can get lucky. All right, tool time, baby. Tool time with Geo. All right, so data. Okay. So, all right, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So, okay, okay. Market maker. What if we square the Gex levels and then took the log of the delta on the AOI while solving for the slope of the IV skew? Um, square the Gex levels. I don't know if squaring the Gex levels would exactly work. I was thinking about normalizing them though for sure. In some way, shape, or form. Um, but okay, so let's just say Traderlink is able to look at resting orders, right? So limit orders, things that are being placed. Let's just say, that's, you know what I mean? All right, so resting orders, right? We can see resting liquidity in places. Uh, so let's see. I'm gonna call it resting RL, resting liquidity, right? Plus, what other shit can we add to it? Um, gamma, or we'll add no, we'll add total hedging level. Total hedging level, right? Plus, so we have this, we have this. Um, oh, dude, relax, okay? I was gonna answer it regardless of what he said, cause can we get another big shitty? Probably, maybe, hopefully. Um, so total hedging requirement or total hedging level, resting liquidity, and then fucking uh trying to think what else. Time and sales. Time and sales. Um, so, and I'm talking in terms of possible tool, right? So this is the freaking red light tool. There's no green. Uh. Ah. Bruh. All right. I don't see a green, but green light. Green light. There's a green light. Um. Can we get some world-class news scanning features? Actually, yes. I think we're working on that right now. Slightly, possibly. We were talking about it for sure. Um, but okay. So, limit orders, total hedging levels, time and sales, price moves, right? We have a exposure or a total hedging level here, for example, right? Goes up. Mark this. How much liquidity is up here? Time and sales. Start seeing start taking note of tracking how many sells and how many buys. So sells, buys. Uh, if you start seeing buys on the tape that are correlating with what's on the this right here, because you can see the buys and sells prior to actually getting to that level. Do those get filled? Do they not? Uh, then signal, green light, red light. Uh, if so, red light, take puts. If so, green light, take calls, right? You're taking all the exposure data, you're taking all of the data that we don't have, and then you're taking the time and sales data that we provide to you. Um, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and then just W's only, right? W, 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 something like that. I don't know. This is what I do in the office, guys. Uh, can we get some world-class new Pelosi tracker? Fuck. I got people, trade exchange, could get on the phone with them. This guy is good. Let me know. DM either me or Sheen. We'll talk about it for sure. Um, apparently I'm playing the age-old game of blow my port before my Apex subscription renews. Brother Bill. Oh man. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, so Nico, my rebuttal to this question, right, of what you want on the platform. What if I just put them all together? What if I just everything together, right? Everything together. That's what the little drawing was kind of referencing. What if I found a way to not get a naive calculation of all the exposures, right? And somehow correlate all of the non-naive calculations into one large fucking giga calculation shit. Now we're talking. Now we're thinking, right? Technically, if that happens, I could probably do away with all these exposure modules. I won't, but I could, is what I'm saying. Um, but so what if okay, my question to you guys, right? Because I see a lot of platforms with like a fucking 50 plus tools, right? How many people use all 50? What if I just made one tool that made infinite money, right? One tool that made infinite money. Wouldn't you want that over having 50 different tools? Talk to me. Let me know. Oh yeah, Prim, great fucking answer to that. If you guys are like debating on taking a position, I'll tell you my take on the position. I won't tell you to take it. I won't tell you to take it, but I'll tell you what I'm seeing before you happen to take a position as like a trade review thing. Can you make infinite food instead? What if everyone had infinite money and just bought infinite food for infinite amounts of people? Yes. Yes. Yes to infinite money. One tool to rule them all. Hell yeah. Exactly. Man, don't play with our feelings. Hey, dude. I'm not trying to play. Yes. I'm not trying to play, dude. I genuinely believe I can create this, and I fucking will. Uh, as long as it has a built-in alarm clock so I can sleep in. Um, what if it just honestly, like realistically speaking, if I were to make something like this, it would probably send like 3 to 4 signals a day. Um, and like it would probably be half and half split between the AM session and the PM session. Infinite cheeks, I saw that. Looking back on life, I should have eaten much more. Dude, same. Actually no, I'm getting kind of we eating good now. We eating good now. So I gotta I gotta watch it. Geo is acoustic enough to do it. Yes. Yes. Oh, dude, I got a guitar here. Should I should I get on the should I get on the sticks? The acoustics? Um when geo expo when exposure what that tell you side of play plus target with 100% accuracy. When geo exposure that tell you side of play plus with what? Yes, exactly. In a feedback loop, what are you typically looking for as a target or exit criteria? So in a feedback loop, what I'm looking for as a target is typically like low of day into like lows of the previous day, if that is possible. That's generally what I look for. On if we're trying to talk about exposure charts, if I see something that's way outside of play in terms of out of the money, as a target, I'll probably go for that. Like right now, for example, if we were to start a feedback loop towards the downside, like it would be 5,000 would be my target. Like if I see something like this. But if there's nothing like that here, I'm going for what's low of day on the actual chart. Um, what's the difference between IV being skewed to the upside slash downside in a negative gamma environment versus positive? There is no change. IV skew is completely separate from the actual exposure, but they correlate in some way with being high IV changes what's going to happen to the underlying asset. So there's no difference between a negative and a positive, but IV being skewed towards the upside generally how I take it is the market's prepared for upside action, vice versa for downside. So you kind of get a gist of sentiment in the market. But um, I think that's up for debate, and there's a much better way to explain that. I just don't know how at this current moment in time. But that's how I look at it. If you're looking for my own 2 cents. Um, Also, if I'm looking at like high IV points, low IV points, and the slope of the skew, where are the low points, where are the high points, in order to like get a gist of when high exposure impacts implied volatility, at certain points, how's that going to affect the underlying asset? Excuse me. How's that going to affect the underlying asset? Um, what is this? Oh yeah, dude. Is DGEX setting up again? Um, Low-key looks like it. Bruh, every time I open Twitter, some weird shit pops up. What does setting up mean in this context? Short off 80 because that's what I was thinking about doing. Yes. I can't directly say that, but yes. But yes. Do you account for intrusive bad data from bad actors attempting to disrupt your tool operation and accuracy? Is there an anomaly detector as well? Um, do you account for intrusive bad data from bad actors? Yeah, what do you mean by this? Are you talking about like people that are like spoofing orders on the market or something? Or is that something entirely different? Like, are you talking about like do people are people trying to hide their orders or change their exposure? I don't know what that would mean, but um if you could give me a little bit more detail, please. Um if you're saying what I think you're saying, no. I'm not worried about that. I don't think that's possible. Me worried? No. I wonder if anyone actually uses the informative forums. Plus, I haven't really posted much in there, so yikes. Oh, I gotta post a video today before market close. Should I sift through the videos for you guys? Hold on, you might be able to hear them if I play them. Are these done? I don't think these are done. All right, Sheen, if you're watching this, choose a video and text me which one before you send it out, so we can do that thing. Both targeted and general. Gotcha. Yes. Stop looking up hentai on Twitter, brother. Bro beans. That was just between us. Geo, is it mostly the Vana acceleration effect that gets us through a side/side equal range gamma strikes? Otherwise, we'd pause between. Yes. Um, okay. Think of it like this. Volatility is the trigger, right? You have a gun loaded. Volatility is the trigger to take action. Um, so yes. Keep an eye on volatility. Um, no date shows only ODT contracts. Entering a date will aggregate all contracts that Date shows only. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to and we're trying to fix one of the issues that someone had posted in the troubleshooting section. So give me a second. Hold on. Data selected. Okay. So ideally, um, different sets. Um, um, sorry. 1 second. Okay. Um, let me see what's going on here. Yes. Good job, Prim. So the 25 billion Vana is total across all the bars. We only consider at the money strikes bars. Oh, I think that was a question for Prim, but yes, well done. How does IV being skewed to the upside mean people are favor for the upside if higher IV means less liquidity? Which means less options are there. So, generally, when there's higher IV, it means the contract pricing is higher. The price for protection, because we're talking in hedging terms, so the price for protection being higher, means that it's more likely that's going to happen. Um, I've I've never really heard that higher IV means less liquidity. Um, because in my eyes, right, higher IV would mean probably more liquidity if pricing is higher. Pricing's higher because there's more interest. Small chance we get downside as people prefer for tomorrow data drop, some IV increase in tomorrow's cons. Word. Oh yeah, I guess it could mean that, right? I guess less liquidity on one side per se would make more sense for sure. But not less liquidity overall. I think there's also you guys got to keep in mind that there's different types of implied or different types of volatility, right? There's realized volatility, implied volatility, fucking really weird types of like nichely calculated volatilities as well. That all mean different types of things. Implied volatility, predicted future outcomes. Realized volatility is current realized volatility, historical volatility. Um, I wanted to get into volatility cone structuring as well. That would be fucking awesome. But we have a lot of things on our plate right now, so um, what are you looking for, fatty? I don't know if he's still here. You guys could hear my music. Oh, dude, you know what? I was thinking about doing a listening party. You guys can click on my icon and I think do a listening party on Discord at least, if you guys care. Just say we don't in chat. We don't care. Tool idea. After red, green summation, positive and negative, or negative positive summation, a contract picker consisting of RR compiled from red and green summation results, which in projecting return percent at specific entry exit plan of action. If yeah, we could do that. We could do that. That's gonna be down the road though. Finding entries and exits is already hard as is. Now finding an RR on top of that and a contract, um, will be probably just as hard. So we will build the ultimate tool to build all tools. It'll evolve over time, I swear. I mean, like, does anyone have an OG picture of of our first dashboard? Yeah, no, definitely forward thinking. I mean, does anyone have an OG picture of our first dashboard? Post that in the chat if you do, because we've evolved a long way from then. Thanks, gargantuan, bro. No prob. Gargantuan. Bro, the other day, she was playing Sean Kingston in the car. Tripping. I wonder how those people do streams where they like sleep for 24 hours. Like, who really watches that? Yeah, that's the OG dashboard. If you're in the Discord, go check that out. That's the OG dashboard from like 2 years ago. What if we built the algo in a Magic 8 Ball form? Bro, that would be funny. You click it and it shakes like an animation shake, and then it just pops out green or red. Take calls. Yeah, that's so keep in mind, I think those modules, like the Gamma and the Vana, were the only thing people had at that time. Why did you build it white? Because I don't know how to. Why does everyone say that, man? I didn't know how to. I don't know web design. I just know how to make numbers work. That's it. I don't know how to do web design. That's someone else, brother. I wanted to give it that OG trader feel. You walk on the trading floor, everything black and white, or yeah, everything's white, or white dat blackboard, or like some cringy looking like grayish black background with yellow letters. Bruh. Flashbang grenade. Um, I see big interest in the 5100 options tomorrow, both calls and puts side. How much would you trust that puts are sold across the board? 5100, huh? Let me see. For tomorrow, Friday? Oh, what's up? What's up, dude? Oh no, someone was saying that they see big interest in the 5100 options tomorrow, both calls and puts side. How much would you trust that the puts are sold across the board? I, in fact, very much agree that puts are sold across the board on the 5100s. Whoa, big, big. Do we get past that wall? Hell nah. Don't take that for financial advice. Oh, there's like news? Boo. Yeah, dude. Flashbang. Flashbang out. Ugh. Hold up. Oh shit, I'm fucking on my dashboard. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh fuck. Ugh. Um, How can you tell they're sold across the board? There's more negative exposure for both gamma and delta on the more negative than positive on the split chart for gamma exposure for that date or for those two dates, I guess. Because I wasn't just selecting yesterday or tomorrow's date, I was selecting today's and tomorrow's. Um, so that's kind of how I can tell. They're more exposed, or when there's more negative exposure, I typically like to take that as sold. Do you personally use Footprint? Um, I used to use it a lot more, but right now I don't really. Um, Honestly, I'm more so in the sense right now where I don't really need to use a whole lot of tools to make a trade. Um, you don't need to like uh really do much in terms of my strategies because they don't really matter in terms of underlying movement, right? If the stock goes up, if the stock goes down, it doesn't really affect my position as much. Um, so there's not really a need to really do a whole ton of in-depth analysis. I'm really just at the point now where I'm collecting money because of changes in implied volatility, um, things like that. So I don't really use a whole lot anymore. I think everyone will get to that point eventually, except for you degenerates that have the need, the itch to gamble. Hmm? What is your favorite spread? Um, Pause. No, my favorite spread is I don't think I have a favorite spread. My favorite spread is the fact that okay, so I don't really have favorites only because you have to be versatile in the market, right? If you have a favorite spread, that's generally like that's telling me that that person has a bias towards either a directional type of market or uh cheeks. Yeah, my favorite type of spread is cheeks, bro. Um no, I don't really have favorites. I'm pretty like unbiased with everything in the market. Um I do, yeah, my favorite spread is the one that makes me money, dude. No, but I have been playing a lot of implied volatility spreads, not because they're my favorite, just because it's easier. I don't think I have a favorite anything. I think I'm pretty like unemotional with anything. Uh, your guys' favorite spread. I know 1124 hero told me his. Oh my god. Okay, psychology question, guys. How many of you guys actually stare at the chart for the entire day? How many of you guys don't touch grass is basically what I'm saying. Personally, I do longer term verticals. Yeah, not bad, not bad. After deep thought, would have to say Nutella, my favorite spread by far. Hell yeah. Um, yeah, if you're steadily looking at the charts all day, bro, smoke grass, yes. If you're steadily looking at the charts all day, don't. You'll live longer. Don't act like you touch grass, bucko. Shut up. Yes, I do. Matter of fact, I might go touch grass right now. IRL stream. Log on Streamlabs on my phone. I need a speaker in my room. How bad are YouTube copywriting really though? Based Geo IRL stream. Um, I would totally do an IRL stream, but Alejandra's right. I don't touch grass. It would just be me in my bed. So usually stroking wiener dog Monday, midday. Yo, pause moment. Oh hell yeah. You had some beautiful wieners, bro. Japan stream 2026? Yeah. I think I did nah, maybe I didn't. I thought I did like a little bit of a stream when I was in Japan last year. What's that shit that Drake says? I'd do it. You need a planter of grass on your bedside table. Dude, that shit would die. You see how dark it is in my room? You see how dark it is? Honestly, this is too bright for me. I was gonna close the shades even more when I woke up. I was gonna put a black sheet over them. That that would be abuse, bro, for the plant. Hold up. Let me go close my windows actually now. Hell yeah. An orchid might work. Nah, man. I think a cactus is gonna be the move. I'm gonna need a cactus. Actually, wait, do cactuses need sunlight? They don't, right? I don't think they do. Do cacti need sunlight? Okay, maybe I can't have a cactus. Maybe that shit'll die too. Geo after dark? You don't want to see Geo after dark. My deltas. I'm Dan. I'm Dirty Dan. I'm Dirty Dan. Where's the horrified thing? I don't think I've ever done a video on speed exposure if I'm being 100%. I think you might be confusing me with the speed exposure video that Fatty did. Just buy plastic flowers at this point. Yeah, dude. Plastic flowers and like that's it. I don't need flowers, man. No one comes in here. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna get a bed. I was just gonna get like a fucking cot. Just posted. Mm, 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 mm. Time is it? 11? I'm gonna need I'm gonna need a cool 5K. We're going to zeros. Imagine. That'd be hilarious. Hell yeah. This guy's loading the boat. It's drill season, bro. I gotta go through yesterday's stream. If you haven't liked the video, go like the video now. If you haven't commented on the video, comment on the video now. Or else you might see me spread. I might just spread. You guys don't want to see that. Makes millions, looks like this. That's the move. That's the way. That's the wave. That's the wave. Mm, 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 mm. Bow bow. Mm, 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 mm. I would watch out for the 68 level in SPX for sure. Um, that shit's spooky. '68, man. '68 level. We smashed through it, bro. Please. Yes. 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 Let's go. Have you guys seen that TikTok where he's like, stroke that shit, cuzzo? And then he shoots the three. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'll find it right now. So you guys don't think I'm weird. Stroke that thing, cuzzo. Dead ops. Let's go. More like word. Bro, not the 68, bro. Uh, double cheeked up. Nice name, bro. Oh, let's go, baby. About to fall through my floor. Oh, I'm going stupid. Yo, hold up. I'm gonna send Fatty's tattoo in Discord. Fatty's foot tattoo. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, let's go. If you guys haven't followed Fatty on Twitter, go follow him right now. Look at that. Hell yeah. Legendary. Free feet. Oh man. Goated. Give me that low a day, baby. Give me that low a day, baby. He's very skilled with his feet. Yeah, bro, I could go ahead and sell those right now. You done fucked up giving me your feet pics like that. About to go run up a check with these. So does it make sense? Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I think I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon. Your boy's getting kind of hungry. And I think we've been streaming for what, an hour 40? By the way, real quick, can everyone go to the welcome chat and tell me if you see that? If you don't see the welcome chat, don't worry about it. Trying to avoid bots from spamming people again. Yes. I'm just here to get made fun of. That's really why. Everyone. Clown. Um, Low-key, it's a little early for McDonald's, man. It's a little early. I'm gonna go to the gym though. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get I've been getting a kava lately. You've been eating right. You've been eating right. This song slaps. Kava next Chipotle. Bro, Kava's goated. Their shit's so good. I don't know what they do. They probably put crack in that. That shit's so good. By the way, real quick, you guys are gonna want to take note of the increasing delta and the negative, or the increasing price with negative delta attached to it. Just so you know, very good strategy. Kava, very good. The classic case of right idea, price action scared you out. Cannot count how many times this happens. That's why you just hold, bro. It's the size for zero. I'd rather take zero than fucking go 90% and then take 20%. Personally me, a me thing. But I'm not here for financial advice. I'm here for moral support. Yeah, bathe in the red, bro. Molded by it. By the time I was green, I was already a man. McDonald's, huh? Dude, honestly, I'm surprised I don't own a McDonald's at this point. They give you if they gave you shares for every time you went. Oh, dude. If they gave you shares for every dollar you spent, bro. Oh, bro. Molded by it. Molded by it. Also, thanks for all the love in the testimonial section. Really keeps us going. The guys love it. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Words of affirmation. I need a banger song. What am I gonna play right now? PSA by K Flock? Yes. So you're 90% of volume on all strikes. Yeah, zero liquidity, never able to sell, can only cash settle. Yeah, I feel that. You know, another thing you guys need to learn, right? The dashboard. Alright, hold on. Gather my thoughts. Ah. Okay, guys. The dashboard is fully customizable to your guys' own needs, okay? Because I trade a certain way, because Sheen trades a certain way, because Fatty trades a certain way. We all trade differently, but we're all utilizing the same data in order to make it our own, right? Our own strategy, our own way of thinking. And that's what the entire dashboard was meant for in the first place. You have data you can depend on, but you also have the ability to create your own strategy based on it once you have all the core concepts down. It's like fucking flex tape. So, don't be afraid to be like, oh, I want to try this out. I want to see if this is, if it makes sense, right? Like, there's certain aspects of it that make sense, or there's certain ways to play it, right? I'm a reversal trader. I trade reversals a lot of the time. Some people are, they like to follow the trend. You can play both the trend up on the way up and the reversal point if you're looking at the exposure modules. So, don't like force yourself to be a trader that you just can't like you're not able to fathom like going red on on a play, or you're more so of a direct entry type of person, right? Like you want to be green immediately. um there's different like emotions built into the different trading styles, but everyone kind of forms it to their own way of thinking. So just because I trade a certain way doesn't mean you have to trade the way I trade. Just because one of our other admins trades a certain way doesn't mean you have to trade that same way. Make it your own, man. That's what makes trading fun. Let's make trading fun again, dude. Get the creativity flowing. Get the ideas coming. That's what makes a great community. Fucking if you feel like you're unprofitable, you're almost there on the way to being profitable. I swear to God. You just have to keep going. Um the more creative you get, the more curious you get, the better you get at anything you do, not just trading, anything in life. You fucking curiosity did not kill this cat. Let the scalper scalp. Yeah, dude, let the scalper scalp, man. Let the swinger swing. Let the boomers boom. Boom. Yeah. Curiosity in the bedroom makes you better at doing what you're doing and laying it down. I'm just saying. If you're curious and you're really dissecting things and you're really trying to figure out how they work, you'll be so surprised at how good you're actually going to get at something. My final piece of advice. Fucking just be obsessed with it. Be obsessed. Curious obsession. I think that's what it was called. That's what Albert Einstein said, I'm pretty sure. Curious obsession. Fucking just, you know, and then all of a sudden, bro, it just doesn't feel like work anymore, you know? Like it doesn't feel like, ah, fuck, I have to wake up again today and trade. Fuck. Like, damn, ah, man, I might lose. Fucking, if you build that, like, that interest in something you're doing, bro, oh my God, you'll transcend so fast. So fast, it's crazy. 3 years of learning just feels like minutes. So, final piece of advice, because I'm gonna close stream soon, but get addicted to this shit, man. Understand why things move the way they move. Fucking, you know, and then you'll all be amazing traders. Whole point of this. I'm gonna just stay for this little sell off here, collect my dough. Cause oh sorry, another thing really to go off of, right? Another thing. I was green this morning, right? I went from green to negative to green again. Why was I able to hold through all of it? Because I want what I want. I want that target. If I know that, if I have confidence that that target's going to hit, fucking, uh, you can, hold through being negative. It just, like it's not even a thought in my mind that we might retrace, right? Or it is a thought in my mind, but I'm prepared to brace the hatches. Fucking, I might take a hit from going positive to negative, but for me, like, I personally don't care. Um, I'm gonna get fucking paid if I hit my target. So, um, there's a difference between being a degenerate and knowing your target, like you're gonna hit what you're expected to hit. But then again, a lot of you guys aren't in the business of having, like, you guys don't get in trouble for leaving money on the table, right? I do. So, um, it's a little bit of a different dynamic. I can't leave money on the table. I have to take it all, or as much as possible. Um, But anyways, I'm gonna close the stream. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like the video if you haven't. Leave a comment on what I should cover in tomorrow's videos. Um, Share with your friends. Share with your grandma. Share with your great grandma. Pray and share with your great 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 grandma. Feel me? Um,